We're launching a new product at my startup this week. Now, we've already got the landing page live, but we need a product demo to show prospects. And I don't want to show just screenshots or some flashy animated video. I want to show an interactive, clickable walkthrough that can get people to that aha moment so they know if the product is right for them or not. But it's Monday and we launch on Wednesday. And with everything that I have to do between now and then, I only have the next 10 minutes to do this. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I take a simple screen recording and turn it into an interactive product demo that you can start sharing with your customers today. Now, before we start building this demo, let me explain what the product actually is that we're launching. The AI demo agent is a ChatGPT type of chatbot that acts as the welcome desk on your website. Someone comes in interested in your tool and they can ask their burning questions to this agent, and then the agent can answer them. And if they're qualified, it will push them to the sales rep for a deeper evaluation. Now, rather than answering the way any AI chatbot would, it's going to bring up the relevant demos, content, links, or documents directly within that chatbot window so that you don't have to go anywhere else. It answers it all within that spot. It's like having a product expert with all of the relevant documentation right in front of them when someone starts talking. And it's live on your website 24/7. However, making a demo for something like this is actually pretty complicated because there's a lot that goes on behind the curtain. There's the content that the agent has to ingest, and then there's guardrails that you have to put on it so that it doesn't hallucinate. And there's all these other things that you have to do to make the agent custom to that specific use case. So what I'm thinking about when I'm recording this demo is, what is the aha moment that people need to get to? And how do I get them to that in the first 10 or 20 seconds? Because if it goes beyond that, I'm definitely going to lose. So here's what I'm going to do and what you should do as well. Take a notebook like this and sketch out or write down what is the aha moment that you want people to get to in that demo, and then put it in a box. And before that, think about what you need to walk them through to get them to that point. For me, the aha moment is showing how the questions are actually being answered using the approved content that people load up into their agent. So what I'm going to show is someone asking a question to an agent, the agent pulling up the relevant documents or demos when they ask that question, and then jumping to show what's going on behind the scenes. So my goal is to make it understandable, but without overwhelming them with a bunch of steps. Here is Supademo's AI demo agent. And what I'm going to do is start a session with the demo agent, ask it some questions, see the content that the demo agent pulls up based on what I asked, and then show under the hood what's inside the demo agent so that people can see the mechanics of how it works. To record this demo, I'm going to use Supademo, and I'm going to use its free Chrome extension to record my screen so that every click that I make registers as a step in that interactive product walkthrough. To get the Chrome extension, just go to the Chrome web store, and when you get there, search for Supademo and then add it to your Chrome. Make sure that you pin it so that it's easy to access in this next step. Going back to the AI demo agent, what we're gonna do is we'll start a session with the AI demo agent. And when we're in the AI demo agent here, we'll use the Chrome extension in the top right-hand corner. We'll click record a Supademo, and there we'll hit start recording, and it will count down and then begin. So now that we're starting the recording, every click and every typing we make registers as a step within the interactive demo that we're now making. So for this, I'll start off the conversation by saying something like, I want to learn more about the AI demo agent that I've been hearing all about. So in the demo, I'm now recording myself asking this question, and the demo agent is responding, asking for what my main problem is so that it can give me a more detailed answer. To answer the demo agent, I'll say, my main problem is qualifying more visitors on my website. So now as I give it more context on what my particular problem is, the agent is now thinking about what is the most relevant content to serve me up to answer my question. So it's giving me the different use cases that Supademo is used for. And then I can ask a further follow-up question to say something like, can you show me how the demo agent works? Now it's giving me different demo agents to pick from, but in this particular answer, it's now showing me an actual interactive demo of the AI demo agent. So we're getting a little meta here where we're making a demo for the AI demo agent, and the demo agent is showing how AI demo agents are made. So I think we have enough context here on how the demo agent works as a prospect talking to it, but now we want to show what does it look like under the hood. So I'll jump over to this other tab here, and we're actually going to see the back end of the AI demo agent, where someone can set up the agent, giving it a name and the interface and the guardrails and stuff like that. But what I want to show is that in the knowledge base, when I asked it questions, it's pulling from this knowledge base to give relevant answers. So when I asked about the AI demo agent, it then pulled up the overview of the AI demo agent. Well, I can see that there are dozens of demos that have been made that are now indexed into the demo agent, so that when people ask a question that pertains to that, it will bring up that demo within that window. I think I have enough context here on how the back end works. I'm going to jump back to the front end of the demo agent, and I'm going to show that the aha moment is that the demo agent doesn't just answer questions, it actually qualifies people talking to it and pushes them to the relevant next step if they are in fact qualified. So I'll ask something like, can I talk to your team about the AI demo agent and adding it to my website? And when I ask that question, it's going to trigger the AI demo agent to say this person is qualified, and I'm going to push them to a human rep. So here it's pulling up a calendar with the team where I can actually book a call, talk about the AI demo agent. And this part of the demo is where it shows that if I'm qualified, it's pushing me to that next step. So now I think we have enough context here in the demo where I'll stop the recording. Once I do that, Supademo is now opening the demo that I just created. And I can see on the left-hand side, everything that I click going it as a step now in this demo. I can go through and review this on the back end, or I can click preview and open a new tab where I can go through what the actual person would see if they come to our landing page and look at this demo. Now this is okay because it shows exactly what I clicked and what I typed, but it is a little bit slow to look through, and it probably isn't going to capture their attention in the first 10 to 20 seconds, which is my main goal of this product demo, to show people that someone could come and ask questions, it answers it with the relevant content showing up in the window, and then I want to show them the back end of it. So what I'm going to do is actually open up Claude in a new tab, and I'm going to copy the ID from the demo that I just made, and I'm going to edit it using Claude because Supademo has a connector with Claude that you can add, and I'll add a video in the description that walks you through how to set up the MCP. It's very easy and only takes a few steps. But once it is set up, you can now edit the demo that you just created directly within Claude. So it saves you a ton of time. Okay, so now within Claude, I'm gonna actually use this prompt that I pre-wrote, edit the demo that I just created. And what I'll do is I'll take the ID from this particular demo and I'll replace it here so that the MCP that's connected knows exactly which demo we're looking at, and then it goes through this prompt to make these changes. Now, don't worry about copying this prompt directly. I'll include it in the description so that you can use it for your own demo. We'll now let Claude run, and it's gonna review the changes that I'm asking it to make, as well as use the MCP to review the demo that we have, and then figure out what needs to change. Now, as it's loading the tools and doing that, what I would have to do in the back end previously would be to go through each of these steps, read the text, and then decide what I wanted to edit, and then make those changes myself one by one. Where using the MCP, this is doing 80% of the work and saving me a ton of time. Okay, so now what Claude is doing is it's going through with the 18 steps that I recorded and then deciding which ones it needs to reframe or remove so that it actually gets to my desired end state, which is that aha moment in the first 10 or 20 seconds. Now, I like that Claude is taking the step to make a strategy to reframe everything around what's happening rather than just telling the person where to click next. Now, think about this for your own interactive demo. You're not just showing them where to click to do a particular thing. You want to show them the value of the demo itself. I'm also having it generate an AI voiceover so that when they're watching the demo, they're getting a narrated version of the demo to add more context. So they're not just reading the steps and then clicking, they're being taken through an actual experience of what they're actually seeing. Okay, so now here it's outputting a summary of the changes that it's going to make, and it's not making the changes right away because I don't want to trust it blindly. I'm asking it to ask me for permission to make these changes. So I'll review this, comment any changes that I want it to make, and then allow it to run. So this looks good, and I'll just say, let's keep one CTA to book a call, and you can go ahead and make all of these changes. So now I'm giving Claude permission to go into the demo itself and actually make all of these changes to it directly. Now, like I said, I really only have a few more minutes to do this, so Claude is saving me a ton of time where I would really spend 10 minutes probably on each step in the past. Okay, so now that it's made those changes, what I'll do is I'm actually gonna go into the editor and I'm gonna refresh the page to see the changes that it made. So it changed the title to turn website visitors into qualified leads 24/7. That's pretty good. And it tightened up the copy so that it's a lot more punchy. Now, in reviewing this demo, I'm seeing that some of the footage that it's taking does take a little bit longer, so I can edit this and trim it to the point at which I ask the question so that it saves a ton of time. And it'll also split it as well, cut out the load time. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of time that I could cut out to really make this punchy. Here we are in the back end of the AI demo agent. Okay, so this demo is looking really good. What I can do is do a final preview of the demo itself and go through the experience so that I know what it would look like for someone to actually go through this experience when it's living on the landing page. That's pretty good. I think this is ready to put on the site. I might do a couple more things to clean it up, but I'm ready to send this to the team. Now I have a few minutes left, so I'll say, if you want to create a demo just like this one, go to supademo.com or click the link in the description where you can get started for free recording a demo just like this for your next product launch. Now, if you want to go deeper on interactive product demos, just click the video on your screen now. Keep going deeper. We'll see you in the next one.